Hey guys, welcome back to H Talks. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry that I haven't posted for about 2 weeks now. And I hope, well, I'm just thanking you for your patience with myself because I've had a very busy time in my life right now. But this is what this week's topic is going to be about. It's going to be about patience and how we can make our situations better with patience and how we can view life differently with patience. Let's go. So immediately, I just want to say once again, I am sorry for missing 2 weeks. And if you've missed my content, then I'm awful sorry, but hopefully this will make up for it. So thank you for your patience and bearing with me through this very busy time in my life. So now we talk about patience. Patience is sort of floated around quite a lot with just be patient, or you have a lot of patience when somebody's testing you. But what does patience actually mean? Patience is the ability to accept and the capacity to accept problems and suffering without becoming anxious or angry. So we're taking that definition with actually tolerating problems, delay, suffering, and placing them into real life. We encounter forms of testing with those scenarios in every day of our lives. We have delay in traffic every morning. So I don't know, you wake up a little bit late for your alarm, you've got that delay there. But you need to show that level and capacity of patience to not get anxious and not get annoyed, which a lot of you have already developed just by generally living and generally learning through those difficult times. But if you are somebody which gets easily annoyed, then this is something that you can actually focus your energy on, in the fact that you're being more tolerant to certain scenarios which normally get you agitated. So for example, if waking up late is something which really angers you and gets you anxious, then that's something you can focus your energy on to try and withdraw yourself from that negative energy surrounding it, and just try and relax yourself and focus on your patience. Because whether or not you get angry or anxious or anything in the negative side, if you're late for work, you will always end up in work. Yes, it may be late, but whether you're rushing about getting anxious and angry and stressed and being 2 minutes late by rushing, rather than being sort of 5-10 minutes late and arriving in a relaxed state, then obviously this is a lot better for you, with a subtle apology to your workplace and just saying, sorry, I slept through my alarm. That's no problem. People will understand. So there's no point being stressed and anxious when arriving to work, because then your capacity, your overall productivity will decline, just because you're focused too much on the negative energy surrounding you. And then you could actually, what you could be doing is actually arriving at your workplace fresh, de-stressed, and actually raring to go with, like I said, just a subtle apology could fix all that. So that's just a simple form of patience in terms of what, I can quickly think of in my head for generally living. But there's also certain forms of patience with disagreements in life where you have with your friends, your family, and even random people, especially in customer service. I can only feel for the people who have to deal with the disgruntled customers day in, day out for no apparent reason, because the level of patience they must show in order to keep their cool is quite phenomenal. It's probably one of the top forms of patience that you actually get. Myself working in the NHS, there are some situations which I have to show patience just because of certain scenarios that may arise and stuff like that. But I don't think it's on the level of angry sort of customers that are wanting money, wanting returns, etc. What I'm trying to get across here is basically there's certain situations in life, and the disagreements that you have in life are of different levels. So it's trying to find those levels of patience which you need to use, and what levels of patience then to act upon. So there are certain tolerance levels which you can actually use, but then there's what everyone calls that line. You've got that line where if somebody steps across that line, then is the time to act upon them and actually confront that person. Now, I'm not saying confront them as in like, boosh, see you later. It's more the fact that I'm trying to say, like, you can actually try and challenge them verbally and talk to them and just say, I don't appreciate being spoken to like that. That simple sentence makes people take a step back and makes people think about themselves and the way they've spoken to you as well. So I don't appreciate being spoken to like that is actually an alarm bell for the receiving person to say, whoa, okay, either they're going to come back at you twice as much, or they're going to refrain and retract. So that's something, like I said, if they do stop the line and your patience is being tested, that the fact that you can just say, I don't appreciate it, that should be sort of a diffusal for you. In terms of other forms of patience, being waiting 2 weeks for a video from me, again, that's something that very minimal that you've actually done, because whether you're excited to see my weekly videos and whether you actually enjoy them, that is something that is not sort of a necessary part of your week. Although, I mean, if it is, then I truly appreciate it. But yeah, it's just something that you can have a little bit of patience with. And I should have posted an update video for you, which I apologize, but this is the update video because I've just been really busy. So yeah, there's that small amount of patience which doesn't actually affect you and doesn't give you negative energy also. So those type of patience scenarios will actually make you grow if you focus on them as well. So you'll have that instant, say you were looking up for my video on Friday, the last 2 weeks, and you're thinking, I'm going to tune in this Friday morning, see what he's got. And no video appeared. So you're a little bit like, I don't know, bummed out initially, but that feeling doesn't last long. So those are the form of patience where we're able to grow and we're able to assess what the level of patience that we're using, and the fact that then we can say, this is how we're going to deal with bigger circumstances that arise. So the way that you would deal with my videos not coming out is, okay, no problem, we'll see next week. Or if it pops up on my phone again, laptop, whatever, then you'll have a look if you have time. Exactly the same concept can be applied into bigger scenarios, where the fact that if you develop that technique just to be a little bit relaxed in the situations and show a higher form of patience, to be relaxed and not stressed, not anxious, not angered by anything, you can say, right, I'll come back to that, or I will deal with you in an appropriate manner in terms of customer services. In terms of work, you can literally say, I will be there when I get there. I am not rushing. I'm not risking my life for a job which I will get there eventually. It's just that level of patience which you can do. And then, like I said, you can always work the time back in work. So if you arrive 10 minutes late, just stay 10 minutes extra. It's about learning that tolerable form of patience. I know everyone encounters difficult situations, difficult circumstances and problems. They're unavoidable. But what we can do is work on the best way to actually deal with these circumstances. So, like I said, displaying the patience value and taking yourself out of the situation. If you ever feel angered, anxious, any form of negative energy, aggression, etc., and just try and remove yourself from the situation in your mind and focus on what you can do to calm yourself, make it a positive experience, and actually show and display patience for yourself and obviously the situation that you're currently in. So thank you once again for your patience. I am sorry I haven't posted, but hopefully I'll get back on to regularly posting again. I am going through a little busy time with uni. Football is starting back up. Work is getting a little bit hectic now in the NHS because everything is trying to resume back to normal practice. And my daughter is absolutely amazing as anything, and she's starting school soon. So it's a little bit busy time for me, but thank you very much, and please stay with me. Please stay with me. I promise to post as regularly as I can for you, and I will try and keep it to that every Friday. If not, I will update the day changes if my schedule changes, so you will be away and I'll post it somewhere, and you'll know about it. So thank you once again. I hope that you have enjoyed the video on patience today. I hope you've grasped the concept of trying to be patient in different forms and different levels, and what you can do in terms of that threshold being surpassed. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you enjoyed it even more, give it a subscribe. And if you enjoyed it even more than that, then hit the share button somewhere and share it with your friends and share the positive energy. I'll leave you today like I always do, and that is make today a positive day. I'll catch you soon.